lie, the promise of utopia, the carrot on the stick, the empty cornucopia, technological hive mind dystopia. What will arise is a time of robophobia.
Even with all these new abilities, there are dangers.
Human race lost that knowledge, and now I'm reclaiming it through virtual reality.
You're moving too fast.
That fundamental
it's about embodying it.
Pardon me?
It's about embodying it. It's about establishing a relationship with it.
It's
about worshiping it.
It's about taking it into your identity.
That's the worship, I think. Jonathan described worship as celebration. So it's a celebration and reverence. Well, reverence for sure, but the celebration part is interesting because what you celebrate is what you hold in highest esteem, and to hold something in highest esteem is to pursue it in the hopes of embodying it.
But
I will be the one who will connect you all right here, right now. Do not fear it.
A hive mind is nature's way of aggregating the diverse perspectives of a population and maximizing their collective wisdom. And let's be honest, we humans are pretty smart as individuals, but in groups, we're not always that wise. That's because groups don't do a great job of combining their diverse perspectives. We use votes and polls and surveys. The problem is polls are polarizing. They drive us to entrench, exposing and reinforcing our differences, but doing nothing to help us find common ground.
Relationship also with you? Does it have to be necessarily embodied in a sexual difference?
I think it's also embodied in that it goes all the way to the bottom wherever you look.
Well, wouldn't that suggest then that something like the Taoist notion of yin and yang, therefore, is a more fundamental representation of the reality, precisely because it applies to more cases?
Well, more fundamental than what?
So the idea of masculine and feminine. I understand.
That's certainly possible. That's certainly possible. I mean,
swarm is the opposite. It's flexible and dynamic, revealing where we agree most. In other words, swarming doesn't just make a species smarter, it makes a species wiser. Study after study show that when people think together in swarms, they can amplify their intelligence by 20%, 40%, 60%, and that's using current technology. The long-term potential is likely much greater. After all, if a swarm of bees can solve complex problems that would challenge a human brain, a swarm of humans should be able to solve problems that we can't even conceive.